Hello everyone. In this video, we will solve the objective of the chapter 1 of the Arihant publication computer book, Introduction to the Computer. So here we begin. The first question is that the word computer has been derived from which of the following language? It is Latin. Next, input, output, and the processing devices grouped together represent a computer system. It means that the computer system is the grouping of input, output, and the processing devices. Third question, which of the following is the correct order of the four major functions of the computer? That is, the four major function of the computer is input, process, output, and storage. Fourth question, collecting the data and the converting it into information is called processing. Collecting the data and converting it into the information is called processing. The next question is computer cannot perform. The computer cannot perform thinking. The computer can perform input, output, and processing, but it cannot perform thinking. Next question, a computer cannot perform which of the following function? It cannot perform bake a cake. It can perform addition, subtraction, division. Next question, part number, description, and number of parts ordered are the example of. So these are the example of processing. Part number, description, and number of parts ordered are the examples of processing. 8th question, the benefits of computers are that they are very fast and can store huge amount of data. Next question, a collection of unprocessed item is. The collection of unprocessed item is data. Which among the following cycle consists of an input, processing, output, and storage as its constituent? It contains data. Data is this cycle consisting of input, processing, output, and storage. 11th question, there is dash is data that has been organized and presented in a meaningful fashion. So it is data. Data, sorry, it is information. Information is the data that has been organized and presented. Information is data that has been organized and presented in a meaningful fashion. Data or information used to run the computer is called information, which is not given in the options. So the correct option is none of these. The next question is the steps and tasks needed to process data. The steps and tasks needed to process data, such as response to questions or clicking an icon, is called instruction. The instructions are the steps and tasks needed to process data, such as response to question or clicking an icon. The earliest calculating device is, the next question is, the earliest calculating device is abacus. It was invented in China. The next question is asking about the functions of the abacus. So abacus can perform addition and subtraction. Abacus can perform addition and subtraction. The Napier technology used for calculation is called rhabdologia. The Napier technology used for calculation is called rhabdologia. The Napier technology used for calculation is called rhabdologia. Pascaline is also known by Pascaline is also known by the adding machine. Punched cards were first introduced by Jacquard. Punch cards were first introduced by Jacquard. Which of the following is known as father of computer? The father of computer is known as Charles Babbage. Analytical engine developed by Charles Babbage. Charles Babbage developed the analytical engine. The analytical engine developed during first generation of computer used DAS as a memory unit. So it used counter wheels. The analytical engines used counter wheels as the memory units in the first generation computers. Tableting machine was the first electronical mechanical machine. Tableting machine was the first electromechanical machine developed by Hermann Hollerith. Hermann Hollerith developed the first tableting machine which was electromechanical. The next question is who designed the first electronic computer ENIAC? ENIAC was designed by Presper Eckart and John W. Macaulay. Presper Eckart and John W. Macaulay. ENIAC was developed by Presper Eckart and John W. Macaulay. The first computer which provides storage is called EDSAC. The first computer which provides storage is EDSAC. Name the first general purpose electronic computer. The first general purpose electronic computer is EDVAC. EDVAC is the first general purpose electronic computer and EDSAC is the first computer which provides storage. Computer size was very large in first generation computers. The first generation computer were based on vacuum tubes. First generation computer were based on vacuum tubes. Computer built before the first generation computer was electromechanical. The computer built before the first generation computer was electromechanical. First generation computers used the first generation computer used machine languages. Speed of first generation computer was in microseconds. The period of first generation computer was 1950. The period of second generation period of computers was 1956 to 63. The time sharing became possible in second generation computers. The time sharing became possible in second generation of computers. Integrated chips or ICs were started to be used from integrated chips or ICs were started to be used from third generation computer because in second generation computers we were using transistor, and the first generation computer we use vacuum tubes. Chip is a common nickname of a integrated circuit. Chip is a common nickname of integrated circuit. A third generation computer were made the third generation computers were made with IC or integrated circuits. Integrated circuits or chips used in computers are made with silicon. A complete electronic circuit with transistors and other electronic computer components on a small silicon chip is called a integrated circuit. PC PC या personal computers are considered fourth generation and contain microprocessors. The fourth generation computers, that is personal computers, contain microprocessors. Artificial intelligence is an example of fifth generation computers. First computer of India, the first computer of India is Siddharth. Computer basic computer basic architecture was developed by the computer basic architecture was developed by John von Neumann, who developed integrated circuit. Integrated circuit was developed by J.S. Kilby. The latest generation computers, the instructions are executed both parallel and sequential. In the latest generation computers, the instructions are executed both parallel and sequential. Microcomputer hardware consists of three basic categories of physical components, that is, system unit, input, output, and memory. Which of the following options correctly express the meaning of the term PC? The correct meaning of the term PC is that personal computers widely available to individual workers with which they can access information from layered systems and increase their personal productivity. Which of the following is a microprocessor based computer designed to be used by one person at a time? It is personal computer. Personal computer designed to be used by is a small microprocessor based computer designed to be used by one person at a time. Tablet PC is a type of microcomputer. Computers that are portable and convenient to use for users who travel are known as laptops. Desktops and personal computers are also known as microcomputers. Desktop and personal computers comes under microcomputer. Which of the following uses a handheld operating device? It is a PDA. A palm-top computer is also known as handheld computer. A central computer that holds collections of data and programs for many PCs, workstations, and other computers is a server. Server is a central computer which holds collection of data and programs for many PCs, workstations, and other computers. Which computer is used for computer aided design calculation? So it is a mini computer. Mini computer is used for computer aided design calculations. Which of the following is generally costlier among the following? So it is a mainframe computer is generally costlier than server, notebook, personal computers, and laptop computer. The user generally applies The user generally applies node to access mainframe or supercomputer. The user generally applies node to access mainframe or supercomputer. These are specially designed computers that perform complex calculations extremely rapidly. It is supercomputers. Supercomputers are specially designed computers that perform complex calculation extremely rapidly. A supercomputer is a large and expensive computer capable of performing scientific and business application. The 58th question is the first computer developed in India. The first supercomputer developed in India is Pratyush. Pratyush is the fourth fastest computer in the world. Pratyush computer is dedicated for weather forecasting. Which of the following is India's first multi-petaflop supercomputer? So this is Pratyush. Pratyush is first multi-petaflop supercomputer. Analog computer works on the supply of Analog computer works on the supply of continuous electrical pulses. Seismograph is an example of analog computer. These computers work by calculating the binary digit. It is a digital computer which works by calculating the binary digit. The next question is choose the odd one odd. It is digital computer which is odd one odd among the following. A hybrid computer is the one having a combined properties of analog and digital computers. Hybrid computer contains both the properties of analog and digital. Which type of computer are used in hospitals like ECG and dialysis? So it is hybrid computer. The next question is the general purpose computer are used for creating a small database, performs calculation, accounting, and all of the above. Which is not the example of a special purpose computer? The word processing is not the example of a special purpose computer, whereas automatic aircraft landing, multimedia computer are the example of a special purpose computer. Which type of computer is used in automatic aircraft landing? So this question we have studied is above, that is it is a special purpose computer. Which of the following is the smallest and the fastest computer imitating brain working? It is a quantum computer which is the fastest computer imitating the brain working. In which of the following computer are used? In which of the following computers are used? The computer are used in banking, offices, education, and all of the above. All of the above. We also use this computer in other fields also. It is a science that attempts to produce machines that display the same type of intelligence that humans do. So it is artificial intelligence is this attempts to produce machines that display the same type of intelligence that humans do. Here the following deals with the design, construction, operation and use of robots. It is robotics. Robotics deals with the design, construction and operation and use of robots. This is all for this chapter, the introduction to the computer. Thank you and have a nice day.